You're listening to KTWR, broadcasting from the beautiful island of Guam. Our program is heard each Sunday at 1500 hours Coordinated Universal Time, broadcasting on 15205 kilohertz in the 19-meter band. Coming up next is DXERS Diary. This is KTWR, Aganya Guam, where hope knows no barriers.
Hi friends and fellow DXers, welcome to your favorite DX program, DXERS Diary, the 5-minute weekly DX digest for DXers and shortwave radio hobbyists, produced and presented for Transworld Radio by your friend and host ARUNKUMAR from Chennai in India. This program is broadcast every Sunday in 15205 kHz in the 19-meter band from 1500 hours Coordinated Universal Time through the transmitters of KTWR in Aganya, Guam. This show has been designed in such a way that it would be useful for all listeners across the world. We have this program being split into 3 sections. In the first part, we will provide you with information about sunspot number, SFI forecast, A index. In the second, you will listen to the history of radio stations across the world. And in the last portion, we have the listeners' log section. In the first part of this show, we will provide you with details about sunspot number, SFI forecast, and A index. The sunspot number this week is 59, SFI forecast is 105, and A index is 5. Every country and radio station in their area will have a history to narrate. Every week, we bring you the history of these radio stations by searching various websites, and we are thankful to those who have developed this content. This week, we broadcast you information about the history of radio stations in Guyana. As per the information available online, Guyana is located in the northeastern part of America and is the only English-speaking country in South America. This country has a long history of radio stations with its humble beginnings in the 1940s. Even though it is said that Voice of Guyana is the first radio station in the country, online resources state that radio broadcasting in Guyana existed in the 1920s as the British Broadcasting Corporation's programming was aired during that period. Radio Demerara was started in 1951, followed by the Guyana Broadcasting Service GBS in 1958, and then some other radio stations like Action Radio and a GBC started their broadcast in the country. In the later period, the Guyana Broadcasting Corporation was split into 2, Channel 1 and Channel 2. Later became Radio Rara Mia and the Voice of Guyana, respectively. At last, in March 2004, National Communications Network, NCN, emerged out of the Guyana Television Broadcasting Company Limited, GTV, as a new company. Let's now move on to the radio news section. The Caribbean Broadcasting Union and the DRM Consortium decided to work together as partners. The DRM Consortium on its website has said that the Caribbean Broadcasting Union has become an institutional associate member of the DRM Consortium. Over the years, the 2 organizations have shared a collegial relationship as conveyed by Ms. Sonia Gill, the CBU Secretary General. I quote, "A mutually beneficial partnership has been demonstrated during DRM's participation in CBU annual General Assemblies, where consortium members lent their expertise in updating Caribbean media houses and developments in digital radio." I unquote. Roxandra Abreja, DRM Chairman, is encouraged to see a stronger relationship with Caribbean broadcasters. Interested in the general benefits of digital radio DRM and its potential for emergency warning and distance education, has already shared with some CBU members, she says. As underlined by the CBU Secretary General, I quote, "The CBU looks now forward to welcoming DRM once again and inviting it to engage with its members when the union meets for the first time in person since 2019 at the 53rd AGA taking place in Trinidad and Tobago from August 15 to 17, I unquote. Friends, we have come to the end of the program now. As in the past, I request you to send your listeners' logs, band scans, reception reports, views, and opinion about the program to dxersdiary@gmail.com. I repeat, it's DXERS DIARY@gmail.com. Please keep encouraging us by sending your reception reports regularly, and we will acknowledge your reception reports with a QSL card or an eQSL as early as possible. Until next week, this is your friend and host Arunkumar Narasimhan signing off. 73. Bye-bye.